kind of threads do we have? You have little threads and you have false threads. Maybe you have some threads we need to do away with. Life is very interesting, and in many ways we want to ask ourselves, is life an illusion? Is it real? What is in life and what is not in life? And we want to start or to do this by telling a story. And it's the story about the lion, the zebra, and the fox. Once upon a time, or long time ago, the lion, the zebra, and the fox were living together in the forest. And they lived together. And they had a very exciting life. But one day, the lion got sick. And the zebra had gone grazing as usual. And the lion was with the fox. So the lion told the fox, I'm very ill. And for me to get well, I need to eat some soft meat. So for me to eat the soft meat, I want you to get me some soft meat of an animal that I can eat. And the fox walked out slowly. And as the fox walked out slowly, he started thinking about where he could get meat for the lion. Because it was either he gets a meat for the lion or the lion eats him. And the fox went for the zebra. And he told the zebra, come, I have something very important to tell you. And the zebra asked, what is that very important thing that you want to tell me? And he said, well, the lion wants to make you king. The lion wants to make me king, yes. Okay, so the zebra came. And when the zebra came, the lion grabbed him. And he bite, as he tried to kill him, he bite his 2 ears. And the zebra managed to get himself rid of the lion. And he ran away. And after he ran away, the fox came looking for him. The lion told the fox, I still have not eaten. The zebra ran away. So the fox thought, I have to get the zebra back to the lion to eat him. So he went to the zebra and he told the zebra, why did you run away? The lion wanted to kill me. What do you mean the lion wanted to kill me? He even bite my ears. That. He wanted to eat your ears so that he can get the place to put you on the crown. That's why he bite your ears. Okay, let us go back. So they went back. This time, the lion was more careful. And when he grabbed the zebra, he first of all got rid of his tail. So he bite his tail. And the zebra again managed to escape. And he ran away. So when the zebra ran away the second time, the lion caught the fox and said, I still have not eaten my meat. So please, go and get it for me. So the fox thought to himself. And he went back to the zebra. And the zebra said, you are not a good friend. So the fox asked, why? You see, the lion almost ate me up. Now, I have to be very careful. No, said the fox. The lion does not want to eat you up. You see, the other time he cut off your 2 ears so that he can put you on the crown. And now he bites your tail so that you can be able to sit on the throne, so that you'll be king. So the lion actually wants to make me king. Yes, the lion wants to make you king. Okay, that is very good. Okay, let us go. So now, the third time now, the lion was more careful. The lion quickly got hold of the zebra and suffocated him and killed him. And now that the zebra was dead, the lion caught the fox and told him, the zebra is now dead. I want you to skin him and I want you to bring me 3 pieces of meat so that I can eat them and get well. The 3 pieces of meat are, first, after you skin him, you get me the brain, and then you get me the liver, and you get me the kidneys. Let's repeat that. You get me the brains, you get me the liver, the kidneys, and the heart. Actually, there were 4 parts. The brain, the liver, the kidneys, and the heart. So the fox got to work. He skinned the zebra slowly, and he removed the brain, he removed the kidney, he removed the liver, and he removed the heart. But immediately the fox removed them, he ate the brain of the zebra because he had noticed that the lion really wanted to eat the brain. And then he came back and he told the lion, here are the pieces of meat that you asked for. So the lion checked and he noticed that there was the liver, the kidneys, the heart, and there was no brain. And the lion asked the zebra, the fox, how come there is no brain? And the fox quickly replied, the zebra had no brain. He only had a heart, the kidneys, and the liver, which are brought to him. And the lion ate them. The lion was satisfied. And he also ate part of the rest of the meat. What does this story tell us? Or what can we learn from this story? This is a very interesting story. It's a story of three friends. The lion, the zebra, and the fox. The three are great friends, but they are not just friends, they are staying together. We start with the first friend, the lion. The lion is feeling unwell. He is hungry also. He wants to eat some meat. He can't eat the fox, he is his closer friend. So he decides to eat the zebra. But the zebra has a very good friend, the fox. But what kind of a friend is the fox? It's the fox who lures or tells the zebra that the lion wants to make you king. And he knows very well he's not going to make him king. Life is as real as this stone. We want to ask ourselves, who is a real friend? The zebra has two friends. The lion who wants to eat him, the zebra, and the fox who lures him or who takes him to the lion to be eaten. Twice, as these are two stones, the zebra manages to run away from the lion's heart. But what does the fox do him? He ate your ears, so that he was actually cutting your ears so that you can wear the crown. The zebra believes him. The second time, he is told, the lion was cutting your tail so that you can sit on the throne. And the zebra believes the story. What kind of friends do we have? We have real friends and we have false friends. Maybe you have some friends we need to do away with, like this stone, so that we can do away with them and throw them away. Why do we need to throw them away? Maybe the lion also needed to throw away the zebra at the same time. Maybe after that, he could look for other friends who would be more meaningful to him and ask himself, who are my new two friends after this? That's number one. But let us turn our attention to someone in this story who is far much more interesting, and that is the zebra. Is life an illusion? Is life real? Why is the zebra so concerned to become king? When his ears are ripped off and eaten, he still believes it is to make him wear the crown. How many times in our lives do we make a mistake of thinking we are moving to the kingdom or we are becoming the king? The second time, his tail is eaten off, he believes it is so that he can sit on the throne. Is life so real? Is it as real? As we ask ourselves about this story, we need to ask ourselves, what is our stand? The lion asked for 4 pieces of meat: the brain, the liver, the kidney, and the heart. The fox is very clever. He eats the brain. Why does he eat the brain? He believes the brain is the most important because it is what the lion had asked for first. But watch this. He tells the lion that the zebra did not have a brain. And the lion believes him. Why does the lion believe him? Because twice he has tried to kill the zebra, and the zebra has believed his story that he wants to make him king. But who has the brain at the end of it? It's actually the fox who eats the brain of the zebra. Now, what do they say? As cunning, as sly as a fox. When we think about our lives, what comes into our mind? Do we think about being sly? Do we think about whether life is cunning? Do we ask ourselves where we would go? Do we ask ourselves the height of our ambitions? Too much ambition and we lose it. Too low of our ambitions and we procrastinate. So we must, like this take, ask ourselves, where is our ambition? What should we aim for? How high can we go? Like the plane that goes up high, like the bird that flies in the sky, like the eagle. We must ask ourselves, what is the goal of our life? What are we pursuing? Why are we pursuing it? As you listen to this story, what comes to your mind today? First of all, it's your friends and the ones you need to do away with. The second one is, where do you sit with your friends? And the third one, and the most important, is, what are your ambitions? You have too much ambitions, you want to do too much ambitions, or what can you creep in? While we are at it, we need to ask ourselves other important questions in our lives so that we can make meaning and purpose in our lives. We need to ask ourselves questions like the truth. We need to ask ourselves, what is the truth? What is truth? When someone cuts you off, when someone cuts your ears and tells you it is to make you a clown, is that the truth? How do we decipher the truth from lies? It's like the two-way wow, good and bad, evil and good, up and down, appropriate, inappropriate, evil and good. We need to ask ourselves, what is the truth? As we move on then, we need also to ask ourselves those things that sound dangerous, that sometimes even we are not so sure of them. So that despite this, we pursue them diligently. Like, what should you look for in your life? What should you feel that I don't need? And what is it that I need? And as we look at all this, we ask ourselves a very important question. Was the zebra to be eaten by the lion? Is fate predestined? Is there anything the zebra could have done to avoid being eaten by the lion? Like the fox makes sure that he's not eaten by the lion. The fox looks for a substitute. Does our lives have a substitute? Are we predestined in certain ways? Can we look at our lives and say, this is already predestined for me, and therefore this is the way my life will take, or this is the path my life will take? At what points in our lives can we enter in and adjust our lives so that our life is more meaningful, our ambitions are more meaningful, our families live happily, our money is more meaningful, and we can make ends meet, including our education, our families, our friends, our ambitions. Lastly, we need to ask ourselves, what should we accept as it is? For instance, we can enter into the area of metaphysics. Do we exist? And what is existence? If you look at the area of metaphysics, people ask, what exists? Nothing exists. If I take some soil here and I try to do it, does it exist? Does it fail to exist? What exists for us? And why does the lion, the zebra, and the fox exist? And when we tell each other these stories, what is the purpose of it? What is existence? What does it mean when you say you exist, as different from you don't exist? And this makes our story very important. It's not just a story about the lion, the zebra, and the fox. It's a story about the reality of our lives. It's about the reality of our existence. It's about whether we exist and whether we exist for a purpose. It's about a story about whether we are predestined to live, whether we are supposed to have too much ambitions, or if we lose it, we procrastinate. This is the essence of our lives, to make meaning and purpose in our lives. Live a fulfilling life.